Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, I'm playing Herald of Thunder Auto Bomber, and for this build I want to double corrupt a lot of items, especially jewels. There are a lot of them and I want to double corrupt all of them, like this glorious vanity. Then we have here an impossible escape and so on. Lot of jewels, and we need a lot of temples, and I will today show you how to get those temples with a double corruption room. The locus of corruption. The first step is you go to ALVA and have a look at the actual temple. Haven't had a look so far. This one looks already bad. Okay, this is sad because we are looking for two rooms. I'm gonna show you quickly. The first room and the best one, which goes for 1 divine if the temple has it, is the locus of corruption. And in the window of ALVA you are looking for the corruption chamber. If it's there, absolutely great. If not, you can sometimes get it later, but this is already not so perfect, I would say. And the other room is Doriani's Institute. They go for 125C. When both rooms are combined, you get around 1.5 divine for this temple, so very nice. And we are looking in this ALVA window, we are looking for the gem cutters workshop. If it's there, absolutely great. If this one would have one of these two rooms, then you need a different atlas a little bit. If it has none of those rooms, you can go with artifacts of the Vaal, and you can do 4 incursions in one map. This is what I'm going to do with this temple. Above that, you don't need so much. You have here some ALVA chance. You want these 3 points too, especially for chance for getting ALVA. ALVA is down here too. You need these 3 points, and then absolutely mandatory resource reallocation is good, and contested development. You need these 2 rooms and the other smaller points, cause you then have a greater chance to get your rooms upgraded to level 3. Here are some points over here. These are the last points. I would take them. We need this 3 for 100% ALVA chance. If our temple would have one of these rooms for gems and for corruption, then we would take this one out here, cause then we have a bigger chance of getting what we want. And this has something to do with scarabs, cause there are 2 scarabs which you can use. One of them is only for more mobs and a little bit juice, not so important, but the other one is really important, and it's a little bit expensive, 10 chaos per around. You will use this when one of those rooms, or perfectly both of them, are present in ALVA's temple already. Then you use this, and you can you get at the end of the map, in the last incursion, you get an itemized temple. And so I did this, the temple I made before, and there I got 3 of this corruption temples. One dropped from the one I got from the incursion itself when it was completed after 4 maps, and 2 of them just dropped at the end, cause locus of corruption was there. I think it was level 1 or 2 only, but it was it is randomized. So this temple you get at the end of a map is very profitable too. So these 3 alone were 3 divine. Very nice. I sampled 4 perfect temples which have locus of corruption tier 3 and Doriani's Institute. So these are the perfect ones, and these are only locus of corruption. They are for my jewels and for other gear I want to double corrupt. And then I have 8 temples which are for upgrading jewels, and I had a look, and purity of elements is 10 divine if you get this 21, 23 double corruption of this gem. This is relatively rare, but sometimes you get it and then you have a lot of money. Yeah, this is what I'm doing, and I would say it would be more interesting when we would have a better temple, which already starts with one of those rooms at least. So I would now do this temple here quickly with 3 maps only, which have 4 incursions each. And then it's finished, and then we see us with a better temple. I hope so. Okay, see you in a moment. Okay, I did only 1 map and something interesting happened. Let's have a look on the temple. As you see, here is the gem cutter's workshop now, and this in level 3 is Doriani's. So this is what we want, and now we have to change things a little bit. First thing is we will now use this scarab, so we have a chance to get Doriani's Institute at the end of the map, and then we change our tree a little bit so that we don't get 4 incursions per map, we get 3, and we have 1 map more where we get one of those itemized temples. Very nice, we can put this point here, and now we are ready to go and hopefully get Doriani's Institute. And we are still looking for the corruption chamber, because when we are really lucky, one of those other rooms here goes up to a corruption chamber. If not, we try to bring the rooms to level 3, and this is enough. By the way, I do this in tier 1 maps. Doesn't matter, absolutely not, on which level you do this, and tier 1, of course, is fastest. Absolutely easy. We have pits here, maybe we are lucky. No, we aren't. This room was good years ago, but it isn't anymore. We kill the upper one and then we connect here, I would say. Okay, let's go in quickly. Kill some mobs. There's a stone of passage. Doesn't matter too much as long as these 2 rooms we are looking for are accessible. I always play customer friendly and try to connect them off. We have 1 more, we take this one here, and we are finished with this incursion. And cause we need this other scarab that drops quite a lot of loot, but nothing too great so far, I would say. I'm doing this the whole day now. The drops aren't of interest, I would say. We've got only 3 incursions in this map. 1 is already done, and now we are looking for the 2nd and 3rd. And of course, check the mercenary as always. There was this post from GGG that most of the mercenaries which had mage blood weren't interacted with. I think this is stupid. Okay, we've got tunnels, royal meeting room and workshop. No, this is not interesting, but it's okay. We quickly finish it. Maybe open some connections between rooms, but isn't too important, I would say. And the last incursion we will get in a moment. There we get our itemized temple, and if we are lucky, it yields Doriani's Institute. Okay. Here's our mercenary. No, chain of endurance. This is sad. Oh, I don't pick up the loot now. Let's have a look. The cloister can get an explosive. This can be of interest if one of those rooms isn't accessible, and the other one isn't interesting. We take the upper one, but it's more or less meaningless. we want this itemized temple. This is what we are looking for. A lot of mobs here. Can do this on tier 16, but this takes a little bit longer, and this is something you want to finish as fast as possible. Here are some more mobs and we are done, and now we get the itemized temple. It always drops last. There it is. And it has no, not what we are looking for. Okay, I leave it here. I'm not interested. When I need more maps, I normally kill the boss, but this isn't important. Okay, I would do this again now. We still have 2 maps to run, so we have got 2 chances to get this as an itemized temple. I will do this now and then report back how it went. Okay, and again we are hunting, and we now can upgrade this. So we have safe, relatively safe, Doriani's Institute. Because we took this Atlas passives, it should be upgraded to level 3 now, we will see. And we get an itemized temple or chronicle of Azrael, as it spelled correctly. And here we can open a room. There should be 1 pack of monsters left over, and we are done and get a lot of money. That's always nice. And there is the temple, and it has not what we are looking for. Really sad. Then I have to do 1 more map. Okay, and here's our last incursion, and oh, this is really bad. It hasn't upgraded to level 3, so maybe corruption chamber. Yes, why not? Very nice. If we are lucky, the itemized temple yields one of those what we are looking for. We can't get it to level 3, but we have a chance. Okay, we kill the lower architect, and then we should be fine. There he is, and he's dead. And now we have to be a little bit lucky. So far it was really absolutely unlucky, but that's POE. That's normal. Here is something I have to have a look where I should open. To the left. Okay, I will quickly do this, and then we leave the temple and or the incursion, and now we should get our rewards, hopefully. A lot of money. And there is a chronicle. Corruption chamber tier 1, Department of Thaumaturgy tier 2. Okay, absolutely unlucky, but this happens. We kill the boss, and that's it. Yeah, this is what I'm doing. This is my strategy, and as you saw before, I earn a lot of money when we go here in my stash tab where I have those temples. Then you see I have 10 of those, 8 of those, and 4 of the corruption temples also yield Doriani. So it's absolutely worth your time, I would say, especially if you want to use them yourself. I would say you make safe money, and it's absolutely not dangerous. You make some EP still, even with level 97 or so. I love it. And in the next video, we will use those quickly and have a look how lucky we are then. Okay, see you then. Bye bye.